Okay, so guys, here's the gobblegums you will need for my setup. Cashback, alchemical, immolation, double points, who's keeping score, and extra credit. They are the 5 gobblegums you're going to need. I've just ran through that quickly. Yes, this involves gobblegums. Let's get into the actual video. Let's go. Let's go. What is up, YouTube? I am Ben Plays Games, guys, and today you join me for my ultimate high round setup guide to Moon. Now, this will involve things such as getting the right perks, getting the right guns, and also hacking the excavators to make them stop mining all your tunnels away. One thing I want to specify, guys, before we get into this guide is that I do use gobblegums, and also there is no specific round that this should end. You know, you could still be setting up at round 30, you could have been done by round 10. There's no specific round guides, but I'm going to go with this one. I was done by round 20. Round 20, everything was perfectly set up as you're seeing in the gameplay now. So yeah, guys, ultimate guide to Moon. It does use gobblegums. Like, I'm going to say it again because I know for a fact there'll still be people in the comments now saying, you know, I don't like gobblegums. I don't want to use them in DLC 5. So guys, don't watch this video if you don't want to use gobblegums. But if you're fine with using gobblegums, then this video is the one for you. And I'm going to teach you how to get the perfect setup ready for a Moon high round attempt. Let's get into this guide, guys. Also, guys, one more thing before we get into this guide. I just want you to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button because the support is unreal right now. Let's keep it up. I can see myself getting somewhere with you guys. We're going to build a really nice little community around DLC 5. I love you all. Thank you for everything. Share the video. Let's just get into it. So, guys, the very first step is very tedious, and it's the fact that you need Jug on the earliest possible. Like, you need to get Jug before you go to Moon. Now, as you've seen in this gameplay, I did actually manage to spawn in with it. I think this was about the 8th time trying, though. If you do get Speed Cola, you must restart your game and get Juggernog, because it will be an essential part to helping you set up for this map, as there's a lot of close quarters on Moon where you're going to take 2 to 3 hits, and you need your Juggernog to back you up. Now, for this step, you do need to be good at training, because you will need to train at Area 51 when the zombies are running rapidly with dogs as well. They will be running at you rapidly, and you've got to just survive. You've got to use your RK5. This is why you need to complete the Revelations Easter egg. If you haven't, though, MR6 works just as good, as you're going to see me using the gameplay as well. You can use either of the Stein pistols, and I guarantee you will get 2.5k points within maybe 1 train to 2 trains of zombies. You're going to see me empty most of my RK5 ammo, because I do actually manage to get, I think, about 1,500 points extra to what I need to get Jug as well. So I did pretty well. You are going to want to build up as many points as you can whilst you're at Area 51, as it will give you a really good boost when you get onto the Moon. Obviously, the Moon has a lot of doors. You know, you've got your 2 tunnels, you've got the biodome, you've got the teleporter pad. There's a lot of doors to open up there, and the more points you can go up with, in my eyes, the better. Like, another tip for this is also to kill dogs as soon as they spawn, because they will mess up your train, because they'll hit you and you'll be like, whoa, I can't get down, and then when the dogs hit you, the zombies will gang up on you. But there you go, guys. Anyway, that's your Juggernog early round. Just get it. If you don't get it on the perk machine, restart your game. So, guys, as I said, there's no specific round goal to have this setup complete by, but there's some specific rounds that you need to do in the way that I do. So from Quick Revive, you want to collect your free 500 points and grab 100 points, sorry, and grab Quick Revive. That will cost you 500 points. And then for round 1, you don't want to use no ammo. You just want to purely knife the zombies, as this will maximize your points for the future rounds. Now, I do actually hit the Gobblegum in round 2, which gives me one of the new Gobblegums, the one that gives you 3 points. Let me just, I'll wait for it to come on the screen because I forgot what it's called. I think it's called, like, yeah, extra credit. So this gives you 5k points, guys, which was a big bonus for me, because this allowed me to open the map early. Now, if this isn't, like, the way you're running it, by all means, stay in the spawn room and build some points up with your 2 pistols, but you got to get the map open really fast, guys. That's an essential part to setting up on Moon. Get the whole map open to enable all your tunnels to be open. Now, I don't advise going down 11 first, because I've played Moon a lot on next gen, on the remaster or whatever, and I've found out that Tunnel 6 gets excavated a lot less than Tunnel 11. So take Tunnel 6 first, as you will not have the points at this point to open both tunnels. You want to go through Tunnel 6 all the way to Power. And then hopefully, and this is another big thing, hopefully you need box at Power. This enables you to get a gun that's sustainable for getting points. I think I'll get the VMP in the end. I'm pretty sure I hit the XM now, which wasn't a good gun, but I take it, because you got to take your guns, you know, you got to get on with it. And you're trying to set up for a high round. Put the power on, and that is round 1 and 2 essentially done. if anything, I'm just going to say keep building points. Points, points, points. It's so important on this map when setting up to have an umpteen amount of points, because it will help you so much more than having no points. Anyway, let's get into the next step for this ultimate setup. So guys, as you see, I have around 2.5k points, and what you want to do when you've got that amount of points from the power is you want to go and open up the labs. The lab 1, lab 2, which leads to the 2 doors. The one door goes to the biodome, and the other door goes back to the teleporter to Earth. Now you want to hit Gobblegums. Now they're free because you want to try and get an Immolation Liquidation. Guys, I'll go through the perks at the beginning, the Gobblegums that you need to use. So be sure to make sure you've got those Gobblegums on. Like, you know, don't start this tutorial without having those Gobblegums. But what you need to do, you need to keep constantly hitting until you get an Immolation. Now the room I'm in now, you want to stay in here, okay? Like, if you've got up there by round 3 and 4 like I have, you want to stay in this room because it's very small, and if it's early rounds, the zombies don't come that fast, but they will spawn fast. So they'll, like, obviously not be running, but they will all be spawning fast, which allows you to speed up the rounds and gain points at the same time. And yeah, you literally, I'm going to speed the gameplay up now because all it is me trying to get an Immolation Liquidation. So yeah, I'm just going to leave the gameplay on if you guys really want to watch it, but if not, I'll leave a timestamp on what to do when you have Immolation. The timestamp will be the whole screen, so just press the screen right now if you want to skip to when I have Immolation and I'm ready to do the next step. Okay, so guys, at the end of round 4, beginning of round 5, I managed to hit my Immolation Liquidation. Now, to maximise your use of an Immolation Liquidation, you want to use it when you've got 1 zombie left at the end of a round. That's what you're going to see me do in the gameplay. I quickly live out round 5, I hit the Immolation at the end of round 4, I'll go back up to where the teleporter is. Quick tip, always kill the spaceman as soon as you see him. Do not let him walk around you. He will mess you up really bad, okay? So, yeah. Go back up to buy the teleporter door. That's the door that you want to buy because that's the best box location. When you've got bad guns, you want to buy that door there. Come out that door, buy that one there. You want to come through here, and it's the mule kick room, the teleporter room, whatever you want to call it, because the box is so much more open in this location than any other part of the map. Now, I do buy a KN. This isn't essential, but I wanted to buy a KN just so I've got protection whilst I'm hitting the box, and also I was out of ammo in both my guns. So, yeah, the KN. Nice gun. But as you can see, I'm just quickly popping out round 5 so I can use my Immolation, and you're going to see the ridiculously good box look that I get in a minute, guys. Like, this isn't normal, but you know, normally you wouldn't get the Ray Gun Mark II in your first couple of hits, but I do. So, like, it's insane. Double points, that really helps. You know, we're still building points at this point. You're still only at low rounds. You should still only be at low rounds if you follow this guide. You should maximum be around 10, 12 when you're at this point. But yeah, as you get to the last zombie, you want to call in all 3 of your Immolations before you pick one up, because if you pick one up, it won't let you call in the rest of them whilst you've got one active. So that's 12 hits on the box maximum. Now you're going to see, because I get such good box look, I've got my 2 weapons that you really want. So first hit or second hit, it's not, oh yeah it was, it was first hit, guys. First hit I got Zap Guns, which is the wonder weapon for this map. They are essential to high rounds, and yeah, the Ray Gun Mark II is after the Gorgon, I'm pretty sure. And after this, getting like the wonder weapons, I was like, right, okay, so what else do you need? You can also get Gersh devices, which is basically like an Apothicon shot, but it works like a monkey. So it sucks them in, but you have to throw it like a throwable. So I had to actually leave that box because I didn't want to get rid of my Zap Guns or Ray Gun Mark II. So if you jump over the teleporter and go down here through that netting, it doesn't kill you, and it allows you to get back into the power room much faster than running down. Obviously, as you're going to see now as well, I don't get the Gersh devices, which isn't essential, but I would highly recommend you get them. I didn't get them in this gameplay because I didn't feel like I'd need them, and it turns out I didn't. But yeah, that's your guns, guys. That's your 2 wonder weapons sorted out. Let's get into the next part of this guide. Okay, so guys, now we are going to work on getting our 3rd and 4th perks, because the perks are essential to a high round game. So, the next perk we are going to be getting is Widow's Wine. which if you guys don't know, if you get smacked when you've got Widow's Wine, it uses one of your grenades and it pretty much spouts out a bunch of webs and catches the zombies in them. I'm pretty sure you guys will know by this point what Widow's Wine does anyway. And Widow's Wine is located in the Biodome. Now, the Biodome is the other door in the little room that we didn't open earlier. As you can see me opening it now. You go through and it's a beautiful Treyarch, I've got to give it you. It's a beautifully remastered Biodome. This is where you can also take off your PES equipment. I don't know if I did, I can't remember. Like, I don't usually because I just get used to the interface inside the PES. But you can take it off in here if you aren't comfortable playing with it on, I don't know why, unless it gets compressed by the excavator. If your Biodome gets attacked by the excavator, everything deactivates, gravity goes anti again, because if you notice as well, gravity is normal in the Biodome, but if it gets excavated, gravity goes back to anti-gravity and you start jumping around, and it's just not very fun when it gets excavated. But as you're going to see, guys, I'm just building up points, because we need to get the Widow's Wine and the next perk, which I will reveal to you in a second. You probably guessed what it is, to be fair. Now, I was also exploring in this gameplay, guys, and as you can see, the Wonder Weapon's second, like, when you put them together and form the wave gun, it doesn't actually give you, like, nowhere near as many points as it should. So when you're building points, I think I still do it in the gameplay, but I do not recommend you using the wave gun, but use the Zap gun, Ray Gun Mark II by all means, because they're not too bad. But do not use the wave gun, because it gives you a fraction, and a very small fraction at that, of the points that you need. Now, you want to get 4K, and you want to get your Widow's Wine. Widow's Wine is an essential perk when you're training in anti-gravity, because if you get smacked, your Widows will protect you whilst you get your wave gun out, shoot the floor, and you're safe again, okay? So, get Widows. That's your third perk sorted. Now, I have 0 points, and literally, guys, believe it or not, all it is again is building points. So I'm going to speed up the gameplay until we have enough points to go and get our third perk. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I now have over 3,000 points, which means, yes, our fourth perk, and final perk that you're going to need for a high round on Moon is Speed Cola. Now, Speed Cola is essential because it enables you to be able to reload incredibly fast, and I do mean, like, it's so much faster. But quickly, tip, as you can see, the excavator starting drilling our tunnel 6, so when we come back up from the earth, we are actually going to have to open the other tunnel. And don't worry, guys, at the end of this video I will show you how to stop the excavators, because they are a pain in the ass, and I actually figured it out myself today. I didn't look up no guides, I've never done it before up to this tutorial, and I figured out how to get rid of them myself. So now we're back on Earth. You want to wait till Speed Cola spawns in, and you want to grab it. Now, if you've got into the same unlucky situation as I have with the excavators, and they've started mining your one tunnel you've got open, you just want to quickly start building points up at Area 51 on Earth, because you can go straight back up then, and when you are back up, you can open the other tunnel, Tunnel 11, and you're able to get back to your training place, which is by the teleporter and mule kick, because that's the most open place on the map. A lot of people do say they like to train in Biodome, but I do prefer it where I just said it by, by the teleporter, by mule kick. I just feel like it's a much more open area. And also, if you do go down, by this point, the next time you come down to Earth, the perk machine will be Jug. So if you go down in that position, and then you want to get your Jug back straight away, you can just jump into the teleporter next to you, and it's done. You'll get your Jug back easily. So I just believe it's the best place to train for high rounds. Now, as you're going to see, guys, I don't know if this is a glitch or an exploit, I'll be honest, in the gameplay, but the zombies only actually spawn from that one barricade over there. Well, that one spawn point. Like, look at that. That is a lot of zombies. But as you can see, the points are going in, and that's all we need, so we can go back up to the moon and open Tunnel 11, because we're getting excavated in Tunnel 6. So yeah, we are going to tell. I'm going to tell you guys in a bit how to stop the zap guns, how to stop the excavators. If you want to do that, I'll leave a timestamp on the video right now, where like on the screen. Click the screen now, guys, if you want to see how to get rid of the excavators. And if you don't, then and you just wait till the end, then just wait till the end. Come back to this point though, guys, because we are no way near done yet. As you can see though, back on Moon. Let's go. This is just a little segment for people who haven't actually played Moon before, but as you're going to see, the excavator there is going through Tunnel 6. You want to run around this corner, and you want to go back to Tunnel 11, the one we didn't open earlier, and you want to just open that up as quick as you can, because at the end of the day, you got to get back to that training place before Tunnel 11 gets excavated as well, because if both your tunnels are being excavated, there's actually not, on top of my head, guys, if I'm wrong, don't quote me on it, but there's actually no way to get between areas of the map other than using the teleporter once, and then you're stuck in spawn. So, yeah, you guys are going to need to know how to stop those excavators. And don't worry, I will get to it, guys. I will get to it. But that isn't essential at the minute. It's not essential until you get the threat that your other tunnel. So, your one tunnel, you can let it go, yeah? Tunnel 6, like I have, you can let it go, and that's fine. But if both your tunnels, like your second tunnel gets announced to be cleared out, to be excavated, then you need to activate them. If that's already happened to you guys, by the way, because you didn't have the gobblegums on or whatever to get their points early, be sure to skip ahead in the video right now to see how to get rid of them. But as you're going to see, it's purely point building once again. This time we're point building to get Pack-a-Punch, because Pack-a-Punch is obviously another essential part of a high round strat. So, I'm going to cancel out a bit of gameplay, guys. Because I want to shorten this guide down. It's already 15 minutes long. So, I'm going to get rid of some gameplay, and I'm going to get back to you when we have enough points to Pack-a-Punch both of our weapons. So, guys, it did take me a couple of rounds, but I've managed to rack up 10k points, which is enough to Pack-a-Punch both your weapons. Now, if you've got into the situation that I have, which you should have if you're following this guide, where you've got the Ray Gun Mark II and the Zap Guns, double Pack-a-Punch isn't a thing because you've got two wonder weapons. So it's great because you don't have to have like 12.5k or 15k to double pack both your weapons. You just have to have 10k, which allows you to get Porter's Mark II Ray Gun and the freaking Zap Guns Pack-a-Punch, guys. They are definitely one of the best wonder weapons of all time. But anyway, when you've Pack-a-Punched, that is essentially it. Obviously, I'm still going to go through how to hack the excavators so you don't have to have them digging all your tunnels up. But that is it, guys. That's the setup. That's the pure bare bones setup. You are now ready for a high round. But if you want to get rid of your excavators, which you do, stay around, guys. Stick around. Let's get into how to get rid of the excavators. Let's go. So guys, what you want to do to get rid of the excavators is you want to look around in the two labs for hacking equipment. Now, it's pretty much a leather case or a leather wallet. They can be located anywhere. I'm not too sure how to locate them yet. That's the one thing that I've missed out on this guide. But there you go. As you can see, it swaps out your PES equipment, so you start to lose your breath. You need to keep going to the airlocks, which are like the little corridors in between. And what you want to do, guys, when you've picked up your hacking equipment, you want to quickly, and I mean quickly, run to the teleporter and go back to Area 51. You've got to do this fast because otherwise you will die of dioxide. Just losing oxygen, okay? I don't know the scientific term. But anyway, when you get down to Earth, now, don't get me wrong, I forgot about this. The fact that if you hack a perk, it removes the perk, which enables you to buy another perk. So, as you can see, I get my points back from Juggernog and I just buy it back. Like, I completely forgot you could do that. And I was having fun. But anyway, I buy my Juggernog back and then we get back up to Moon. On Moon, what we're going to do is we're going to hack the terminals which cause the excavators, pretty much. So, as you're going to see, you want to run up to the excavator ones that are flashing and you want to hack them as fast as you can by holding square. It's as simple as that. You want to run then to the airlock. As you can see, the airlock's in, you've got some more breath. You want to run over to the next computer that's going. Like, at this point, I had 3 going, so I actually managed to do 3 at the same time, which was awesome. There's another one done, run into the airlock, and then for the third and final one, I actually think I almost died with the third and final one, because I didn't know where it was at first. But yeah, hacking the excavators is a lot simpler than most people think. You literally just pick up a hacker, and then you want to go through into spawn, through the teleporter, and then you've pretty much done it. You've just got to go up to the terminals and hack them, which doesn't take long. And you get bonus points from it. Now I know at this point you won't need bonus points, hopefully, but as you can see, I did have them anyway. Now, guys, that is it. That you are now set up for a perfect high round attempt, high round run on Moon. You've turned off most of your excavators by this point, hopefully. You've got your 2 Pack-a-Punch wonder weapons. You've got the best 4 perks that are for this high round strategy. And you've also got your training place, because in my eyes, if you guys know any camping places on Moon, tell me. But in my eyes, there is no camping places on Moon. There's nowhere in this game on Moon that you can camp, okay? So, as you're going to see, I run through Tunnel 6 because we have hacked the excavators, which completely turns them off instantly. You're going to see me run through now, and I look at the gauging hole in the ceiling. But no, that is done. You will never get excavated again because you've just overrid the security on them, so they're never going to turn back on. You've done it, well done. So you want to carry on back through Power Room, and through Power Room, you want to go through the 2 labs and back to the area by Mule Kick, and then you're going to start to recognise some of the gameplay, because some of the gameplay I used at the beginning just to prove to you guys where you can get to by following my guide. I use this exact same gameplay. We even get the alchemical antithesis, which also helps you generate ammo. I think I was actually using it at the beginning of the video to generate myself some ammo. But no, guys, that is it, okay? You want to train around at this area using the wave gun because it kills infinitely. It's an infinite damage wonder weapon. Keep it up, okay? That's all you got to do. You got to constantly train around this area, and the round possibilities are endless. Like, you could reach 40, 50, 60, 70 here easily, okay? So, thank you all for watching. If you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as I am pumping out DLC 5 content out of my freaking ear holes right now. I also have examinations at the minute at school, so I'm trying to balance it with those. So any support necessary, is much appreciated. I completely worded that wrong. But no, we have also gained a lot of subs from the Origins Shield guide, so thank you guys on that one. I hope you've enjoyed your Moon Ultimate Setup guide, and I will see you guys in tonight's stream. Bye-bye!